The investigation continues into the shooting death of a Sun City couple. Volunteers are getting ready to clean up the beaches in Beaufort, and Candace Glover gets ready for a homecoming. All that and much more. Keep watching Beaufort. Your news starts now. Thanks for watching the Beaufort News. I'm Jenny Lockhart in for Jessa Jeremiah, and here are your local headlines. The Beaufort Gazette reports Beaufort's Historic District Review Board will be discussing plans to build a 5-story, 80-room hotel in downtown Beaufort on a block where a former Piggly Wiggly grocery store now stands. The building would stand 55 feet high and would include an art gallery, fitness center, rooftop patio, bar, and restaurant. The hotel would have 103 parking spaces, including valet parking. Nippy's Restaurant, BB&T Bank, and a house would remain on the block. The board is scheduled to discuss the plans August 14th. If you're looking for some family fun this weekend, Rick Hubbard, the kazoo guy, will perform his wonders on stage at the Artworks Theater this Saturday, August 10th at 7:30 p.m. Admission is pay what you can with a $5 minimum, and kids under 6 years old are free. Beaufort County volunteers are gearing up for the 25th annual Beach Sweep River Sweep on September 21st. That's according to the Beaufort Gazette. The largest one-day litter cleanup of South Carolina beaches and waterways is organized by the South Carolina Sea Grant Consortium and the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. Anyone can participate, including businesses, clubs, and civic groups. Volunteers may select any waterway to clean. Site captains lead local cleanups and recruit volunteers. Keep Beaufort County Beautiful will assist with registration. For more information, please call 843-255-2734. The Island Packet reports the investigation into the shooting death of Robert Jacobson, 85, of Sun City, and the serious wounding of his wife Rosalind continued Saturday. The couple was found in their General Hardy Way home around 3 p.m. Friday afternoon after Beaufort County Sheriff's deputies responded to a call for a health and welfare check. Robert Jacobson, a one-time president of the Hemlock Society of South Carolina and a supporter of the Death with Dignity movement, was dead at the scene. A revolver was found near his body. Rosalind Jacobson remains in Savannah's Memorial University Medical Center in serious condition. The Beaufort County Parks and Leisure Services, PALS, has extended the deadline for registration for the fall season of youth soccer, football, flag football, and cheerleading to August 5th. Late fees are waived and previously paid late fees will be refunded. For more information or to get an application, visit the PALS website at www.bcgov.net. Details are being finalized for American Idol winner Candace Glover's first hometown concert since winning the national TV contest in May. Glover last performed in Beaufort on May 4th as an Idol finalist. Her concert drew thousands downtown where Idol crews gathered that footage that aired on the show. Glover is currently touring the country with other 2013 American Idol finalists. The concert date has not been finalized but is planned for the week of September 14th. The Downtown Plate Crawl, Home Cooks versus Local Chefs, is coming up Thursday, August 15th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Chefs and cooks will make 100 tastings of about 3 bites apiece. Residents will crawl downtown Beaufort from restaurant to restaurant, try the entries in a blind taste test, and vote for their favorites. For more information, email director@downtownbeaufort.com. And Beaufort's own David Painter, 75, will be competing at the U.S. Masters Swimming Long Course National Championship in California this week. Painter is ranked second in 4 events in his 75 to 79 age group: the 200-meter and 400-meter individual medley, the 50-meter freestyle, and the 100-meter backstroke. Swimming has been a constant for Painter, along with his wife of 52 years, Carol. The couple moved to Beaufort in 1997. If you'd like additional information on these headlines, please reference the media sources you see listed on your screen. Also, you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Stick around because we have our own Kevin Libby with our Hot Off the Press report and Jaime Dailey-Vergara on location after the break.
Low Country Real Estate is located in historic downtown Beaufort, home to one of the most attractive real estate markets in America. We've been providing high-quality service to our community for the past 24 years. Whether you're interested in buying or selling residential, resort, or commercial investment property, our professional sales staff can help you with your real estate needs. Please visit lowcountryrealestate.com for details on all available properties in Beaufort and come see how the Low Country becomes you.
And now we have our own Kevin Libby with our Hot Off the Press report. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Jenny, how are you?
Great. So I understand we've got a new local writer that's younger than most. Can you tell us a little bit about Joseph Landing's book signing?
I'd love to. Joseph Landing was on Bay Street last week. He is indeed a 16-year-old writer. He is self-published. He has very supportive parents, and Joseph Landing came to visit us with his new book. He has 2 now. He just finished the second one. And good luck to the pronunciation to me on this one, but it's Tamakakti. It's a Native American word. His first one's called Arrow Soul. The second one is called Battle for Humanity.
Now, how did he find success so young? I mean, 16 years old. That's amazing.
Yeah, he had very supportive parents, and also he went to the Duke Young Writers Camp. That's a very popular writers camp here in the area. He thinks that's how he got where he is.
Now, we were talking earlier that the county received some grant money from the state recently. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the county got some money this past week for recycling. We got $65,000 across 3 grants. Those grants are expected to come through the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, and it's going to have to do with recycling and solid waste management.
Now, I understand we've requested an exemption for the ban on texting while driving. Is that correct? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So Hilton Head Island, as a town, has implemented a no texting while driving ban. The county is considering the same measure, but the sheriff, PJ Tanner, he wants to make sure that the officers on duty while they're using their laptops in the cruisers aren't considered using mobile devices. He doesn't want to have any of his officers above the law. So he wants to have an exemption to that law to make sure that his officers can utilize those technologies.
Now, and how much would the violation cost offenders if they're caught texting while driving?
Sure, the current offense is $100 the first time, $300 for every time after that.
Well, and I mean, aside from the fine, obviously, is people's safety that we need to be aware of. So it's definitely a good idea to ban the texting while driving. Well, thanks, Kevin, as usual, keeping us up to date. And joining us now is Jaime Dailey-Vergara on location with an update on the new corner perk. Jaime?
The military is an important part of our region, pumping about $1.5 billion into our local economy each year. The Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce's Military Enhancement Committee, known as MEC, is dedicated to making sure that our bases stay here for years to come. Recently, the MEC made a trip to Washington, D.C., meeting with elected officials and military officials advocating on behalf of the bases. After their return, they held a special meeting here at the Chamber, updating members of the community as well as elected officials about what they learned in Washington, D.C.
Back as part of the Budget Control Act of 2011, to reduce our spending appetite, it came up with a sequestration, which is it's not just the military, it's also the non-military sector. And in total, it's $104 billion a year, unplanned cuts across the board where it's not planned out for 10 years. We need to watch and see what happens in Congress as the fall comes on. We're going to come with a debt ceiling issue that's going to come about here, and we're going to start into our new fiscal year, and there's no budget in place just yet, so we have to see what's going to happen in Washington. And embedded in all that will be sequestration to give us a better understanding. And it looks like right now, as we look in the next year, fiscal year 2014, sequestration will remain. Sequestration is still a significant concern inside Congress, inside the Beltway, and the concern is there's no mechanism in place right now to stop it.
In addition to this recent trip to Washington, D.C., the MEC also talks with our consultants in Washington, D.C. every week, making sure that we stay ahead of what's going on inside the Beltway so that we can make sure to protect our bases here at home. For the Beaufort Business Report, I'm Jaime Dailey-Vergara.
Well, thanks, Jaime. Stay with us because after the break, we've got Beaufort High School football coach Mark Clifford talking to our own Kevin Libby with his thoughts on the upcoming season.
Allison Ramsey Architects believes that good design is a result of a collaborative effort between the architect, the builder, and most importantly, the client. The Low Country lifestyle incorporates all aspects of the home. and good design reflects the character of a family. No longer items of luxury, good design is standard. Let us help you craft a home built with everyday living in mind. Allison Ramsey Architects, creating sustainable, timeless design.
Vinay. I'm a senior, play quarterback. You want to win every ball game. I mean, you go into a week and you don't look ahead and you don't look behind you. You look straight at what's ahead of you and you win what's next. Just work hard, dream about it. That's the most important thing. We got a new kind of twist on our offense and I really like it. We're going to be the same team that we've always been. Just a little added here and there. It'll be fun. We have a great group of speed guys. We got great possession guys. And I think we'll have a lot of numbers spreading it out. We got a lot stronger, got a lot faster. We worked real hard on bursting this offseason, a lot of sprint workouts. And I think that'll show here this upcoming fall. We got a great offensive line. Got a great group of guys. Got Andrew Smith in my center, Mike Rentz guard, Hunter Adkins, Alex Copeland, Schaefer Jenkins. We have Stephen Baggett. He's committed to ECU. He's a great target and a great friend of mine too. We have a lot of fun out here. We got a great group of guys. Coach Clifford and Coach LePacca, they've done a lot. I do like seeing a read that coaches told me about, like watch out for this and you hit this, just all the hot reads, and it is fun because you feel like it frustrates them a lot, and that's fun for a quarterback. They've taught me everything I know about being a quarterback. Coach LePacca's been coaching me since I was 13, I believe, so he's taught me a lot, every read, technique, all of it, and my father too.
We have a bunch of great character kids. The locker room's a great place to be. Ray Jones is one of the best in the nation. We're starting that weight room. We want to be strong enough to compete. I think we've gotten there and now we just need to maintain it. I want to thank everybody for supporting us. We got the talent and I'm looking forward to the season.
AJ Smalls, wide receiver, defensive back. I'm a senior. You got to go home every day and every night. You got to think about what you're doing. You want to be a player. You got to work hard. It starts in the weight room, in the classroom, and then to the field. Being committed as a person and as a teammate, working hard in the weight room all summer, every day. You got to be there every day. Every day counts. You take it one day at a time, and you got to get better every day. You have to do something on your own to help yourself out and your team. I go running like every other day on my own. So to me, I think I help the team out as of my endurance on the football field playing both sides of the ball. And I've gotten stronger mentally and physically with these great group of coaches, especially this coach right here, Coach Clifford. I think he's a wonderful coach. I've learned a lot from him in this program as far as working hard. I can get up there and play the town position, both the speed guy, the skill guy. We keep working. We'll set each other up good on both sides. We've gotten better in our secondary from last year, and I think we just need to keep working hard as a squad, as a team, and defense-wise, we can make some plays this year. We'll be good. Cover 2 is our normal, is our base coverage. We play 4 linemen down, 2 safeties, and 2 corners. Michael Dixon, he's got a great stride when he runs, so he's a fast guy, he's a track guy. He's a state champion in the hurdles. He had a very fast time, and in my opinion, I mean, I'm working to get faster than him, try to beat him. I run like a 4.6, 4.7, still working on getting that down. We worked hard all summer, and I think we'll have a great team this year. We're going to win some ball games.
Joining us now is newly appointed School Superintendent Dr. Jeffrey Moss. Welcome, Dr. Moss. Now, you're beginning your 4th week in your new job. Can you tell us what you've been doing so far?
So far, it's been great to get out into our schools. Started that process last week. Also met some wonderful people, both business leaders, community leaders, some parents. We just finished a wonderful 2-day strategic planning session that involved community members from across the entire county. The conversation was very rich and focusing on exactly what the community believes we should be doing to educate our kids each and every day.
Now, I noticed that you have a 90-day action plan posted on the school district's website that covers your first 3 months on the job. What are some of the key areas in your plan?
Within the 90-day action plan, what individuals will see, or anyone that goes to our website to look at it, they'll see a lot of components in there that truly will acclimate me to the county, to the leaders, to what the thought process has been. Also some very important characteristics and components on where we have grown from, where we were 5 years ago, where we are today, so that we can begin the process of deciding where we want to be tomorrow and forecast those goals and plans. It also gives me an opportunity to get to know my staff, to get to know the principals, and some time to get in and out of classrooms to actually touch base with all of our teaching staff and our support staff, as well as really just get acclimated to the entire county.
Now, I understand you're an advocate of listening to the business community when it comes to preparing students. How do you see education and business working together?
Education and business truly sets the stage for economic development. I believe education is economic development. We should be very forthright in listening to what our business leaders need. If there's a skill set, if we're not exactly preparing graduates for what a business leader needs to be successful in Beaufort County, we need to be putting those programs together to ensure that every student that graduates can make that transition into the workplace, can make the transition into post-secondary, military, whatever their desire is, but more importantly, to listen to our business leaders to determine if there's something we're not quite getting across to graduates.
And have you identified some of the critical challenges facing Beaufort County schools?
Here, not that much different than anywhere else. We have this transient population of students, and it might just be in pockets, but I know I was speaking with one principal the other day, and from the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year, there were only 60% of the students that were the same student population. So having continued parental involvement, parental support in that kind of environment is always a challenge. And then it's a challenge to ensure that we are truly getting our message across, letting everyone know the good, the bad within our school system so that we can all work together to move it forward.
Well, thank you for your time today. And up next, after the break, Councilman Joe Lee will have our Port Royal report, and Kayla Logue is out and about with some entertainment news. Stay with us.
For over 50 years, Graco has been dedicated to our customers and making them feel at home.
We have a huge selection of home decor, including lamps, lighting, and accessories.
And a garden center with only the highest quality plants. Our in-house designer will make your home more comfortable and inviting. We have something for everyone in our 50,000 square foot store. We're Beaufort's source for Benjamin Moore paint, fishing supplies, Yeti coolers, Columbia sportswear, beach supplies, Weber grills, and steel power equipment. Graco, home improvement is our business, and low country living is our style.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Joining me now is Councilman Joe Lee with the Port Royal report. Hi, Joe.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Now, please share some information about the graduation at the Parris Island Marine Recruit Depot.
I sure can. Port Royal is very proud to host these Marines for their 13 weeks of basic training here at the Parris Island. And one of the things I think local people don't understand is how important this whole thing is to our area.
Oh, absolutely. Now, how many graduates were there last week?
Well, on August the 2nd, we had 373 male Marines graduate, and we had 105 female Marines graduate. This is the only base where we train female Marines, so they come from across the country. Male Marines, if they're west of the Mississippi, train out at Pendleton. But we're so pleased to have all of these families come for graduation. And I would guess that with this number of graduates, 478, that there were over 2,000 visitors to our area for this event.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, how long do most families stay in the Low Country?
Well, they come on Wednesday and have an orientation Wednesday evening. And then on Thursday, they're able to go on the base and meet with their new graduates. They can't leave the facility, but they generally pack a picnic lunch and have spend the day with their new graduate and get to see the transformation that's occurred. Then on Friday morning is graduation, and a lot of them try to leave right after graduation to get back home. But we encourage them, and I think everyone who comes in contact with these families encourage them to stay an extra day or two and enjoy the Low Country.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now, we're all looking forward to the upcoming street music series in Port Royal. Do you have some dates for us?
I sure do, and I keep reminding everybody of this because there's such a high interest level in this. But the first concert is August the 17th. The next one is the 31st of August, which is Labor Day weekend. Then September 14th, September the 28th, and a fifth one this year on October the 5th.
We're looking forward to that for sure. So thanks so much for your time today, Joe. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it a lot.
And now we have Kayla Logue, who brings us our entertainment report. Hi, Kayla.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Now, we've been talking about events going on in Beaufort. Can you tell us a little bit about the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb?
Well, the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb has been held in different cities around the nation since 2005 to honor the 343 firefighters that died on September 11, 2001 in the terrorist attack. Each firefighter will be carrying a pack or wearing full-out firefighter gear while climbing up 110 flights of stairs. Wow. On September 7th, 10 of the Burton Fire District firefighters will be participating in the stair climb in Charlotte, North Carolina for their very first time.
Now, can you tell us what the Burton firefighters are doing to raise public interest and money for this event?
Well, on August 10th, at Buffalo Wild Wings on Robert Smalls Parkway, the Bluffton firefighters are holding an event to raise public awareness for the event. During the events, firefighters will continue to take turns and give demonstrations on the stair machine. For those who attend the fundraiser, you'll be able to wear firefighter gear and air packs that the firefighters will have to wear during the event. Don't miss the opportunity to enjoy an event and donate to the foundation of those firefighters who lost their lives.
Well, it sounds like a great cause. Now, we mentioned a little bit earlier about Rick Hubbard's performance coming up. Can you explain to us exactly what Kazoos on Vacation is?
It's a family show full of music and comedy, and the kids are actually the stars. Rick Hubbard has managed to involve the audience in all of his shows for all the entertainment around the world that he has actually performed in. Rick's performance has been described as kazooby, which is a word that describes exceptionally fun and involving the audience.
Now, for those who want to attend, can you tell us where and when this event will be happening?
Rick's last showing will be in Beaufort on August 10th at 7:30 p.m. at the Artworks Theater. The admission is pay what you can, but at least $5 is minimum. We also have to, except for the children that are 6 years old or under, they are free. And the Artworks Theater is located at 2127 Boundary Street in Beaufort and Town Center. For more information, visit artworkbeaufort.org.
Now, on the theme of family fun, tell us a little bit about Pirate Day for the last few minutes.
Just a few fun events that Pirate Day has planned is a pirate roulette, treasure hunt, relay races, and an entire day full of exciting activities. And pirate costumes are encouraged.
Well, that sounds like fun. Thank you, Kayla, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jenny Lockhart in for Jessa Jeremiah. Join us next time for your Beaufort News.